This video will show you how to replace the blower motor assembly on a Mitsubishi Lancer. This will be accessed from under your passenger side dash. Let's get into it. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. To do this, we're going to make our way over towards where the glove box is and underneath the dash. Now looking underneath this area, we can see a small panel. This panel is held in place with two plastic push clips. You can see one in the corner here and one over there. As far as these push clips, carefully start removing the center to unlock them. Once it's unlocked, you should be able to remove the entire thing. For this, I'm just using a trim tool. You can also use a screwdriver if necessary. Now we can take hold of that panel. We're going to start pulling it down. Along the forward side, there are two locating tabs, and these are pretty basic. We're just going to slide this straight rearward to pull it out of place. Now that we have that protective cover out of the way, we have a clear view of our blower motor assembly. Let's start with our electrical connector. Now this electrical connector has a locking tab. We're going to squeeze that in and pull this out of place. Once you have it dislodged, a quick inspection for corrosion. That looks good. Set the wiring aside. Continuing on, the blower motor also has this hose leading to it. We're going to carefully pry that out of place. For that, you can typically just take hold of it, give it a wiggle, and pull it off of there. If it happens to pop off this area, that's fine. It slides on there fairly easily. Now at this point, we have three Phillips head screws to remove. You can see one out in the open here, one over towards the outside or passenger side, and then there's one over towards the front of the vehicle right along this area. Pivot the hose as necessary so you can gain access. Let's start removing this inward screw here. Keep in mind, as you remove your final piece of mounting hardware, it's the last thing holding your blower motor in place. Let's take hold of that. We'll carefully give it a quick wiggle and pull it out of place. There it is, friend. Now, prior to installation of any brand new part, we always like to clean and inspect the mounting surface. For this, we're using a clean rag, but no types of detergent, which might cause an odd scent in your HVAC system, or even some damage. Just a quick wipe. You want to confirm there's no miscellaneous debris in here. A little bit of dust. Now it's time for installation of the brand new blower motor assembly. Now looking at the brand new blower motor assembly, you're going to find that it came with an extra wiring harness. This is essentially an adapter. We want to make sure we have the proper connector port. This is the connector we need for this particular vehicle. We have the port for our hose as well. Now we're going to install this blower motor in the proper orientation so we can reconnect the connector and of course that hose. Now that I have that pressed up in place, I'm going to start in my three pieces of mounting hardware. It's a good idea to start it all in before you tighten any of it. From that far corner. Now they're all started in, let's snug them up. Double check to make sure it's secured. Let's continue on with our hose along the side here. Line it up, press it on there as far as possible. We'll double check to make sure it's secured on both sides. Now it's time for our electrical connector. That's just going to go right onto this area here. After an audible click, we'll just give it a quick wiggle, confirming it's properly secured in place. Now we're just going to take this wiring harness. It's a good idea to try to tuck it up into a position where it won't get damaged in any way. Of course, we do have our protective shield that's going on here next. Now it's time to install our lower protective panel. As you remember during the removal process, I mentioned there's 2 locating tabs on this. Now, if you were looking under the dash, you're going to find that you have 2 small circular ports for those to fit into. Let's start aligning our tabs with those ports. We'll bring this up so we can install our 2 push pins. Now up along this area here, we have our 2 push pins. I'm going to start it right through the cover port first. We'll align this and bring it up and through. Now once you do have it through, lock it in by pressing in the center. We'll just double check to make sure that's properly secured in place. Okay friend, we finished our installation. Now the next thing you have to do is put the key in the on position, and you're going to test the blower motor on all speeds, confirming it functions as it should. Aside from that, thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.